Hello, and welcome to Cosmos Corner. I hope you're having a good day. I know I am, because I'm going to produce a video for you. This is the third part of our form fields videos, and this is by far the most interesting and probably the most complex part of the form fields. We're going to be talking about the marked exhibit blurb. So if you're ready, let's go into Cosmos Corner. All right, you're now in my Cosmo Corner, and what we're going to do is we're going to open up a job here, if I can get it. Come on now. There we go. So this is just one of my play jobs that I've been working with. What I want to do is I'm going to read in my marked exhibit blurb. So I'm going to do marked, and as you can see here, I've got several marked exhibit blurbs. Thanks to a great person I met at the Eclipse convention in Las Vegas this past month or so ago, I met a woman named Ginny Griffin, and I've been following her very, very carefully. She's one of these Eclipse super power users, and she taught me a great little trick I'm going to share with you. So you see, I used to have all these marked different exhibit blurbs for different types of situations. Not anymore. Nope. All I need is one, thanks to Ginny. So let's read in the marked exhibit blurb, and there it goes. All right, now this first one, the first form field that you see here, is my header field. The second form field you see here, the second form field you see here is for my exhibit number or exhibit letter, and the third one is the description. So let's start with the first one. I'm going to hit E, of course. I use hyperkeys to fill it in, and I'm in court. I'm a judicial reporter, so I'm going to use People's marked, Defense marked, Courts marked. Those are my header files. That's what they're called. I make them easy to know what they are. So when I'm saying header files for my index, the very top of the page, it'll say, People's marked exhibits, and then it'll have page or line perhaps, or it'll have over here description. So anyway, that's what that is. It's that first part that pops up on the page I call the header. So in this case, I wanted to bring in People's header, so I'm going to hit 1. And I've already done this already. And here's a little secret. This form field I've already, in a couple of other times before this video started, filled in 1 and 2, and it's already automatically prompting me for number 3. This is what's great about this form field, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. So let's say it's number 3. And there it is. And now this form field has a whole bunch of marked generic descriptions, which is great if you're on depositions a lot and you just want to put in a generic description, a nondescript description. So as you can see in number 1, map of scene, or number 2, Google area map, or 3, you could put in accident scene. But for our purposes, 911 call. So I'm going to hit 9, that's all I have to do, and enter. And there it is. My marked exhibit blurb done. Now, why is this so great? Because time is money. And if I don't have to type in 911 call or Google aerial map or whatever it is, time is money. So let's read this in one more time, my marked exhibit blurb. I'm so excited I don't have to do I can get rid of all those other exhibit blurbs. But it's going to be reading in my marked exhibit blurb here. There it is. So let's do this one more time. We're going to do People's one more time. This time, you see it's moved to 4. It's asking me, it's prompting me, hey, if they're doing them in order, here's number 4, enter. And let's say it's a Google area map, and there you go. That quick, that fast, that easy. So how does that magic all happen? I'm going to show you. Let's go into my block files here. And my list files are called L. So the first one I want to do is L description. And this is just my generic description of all of my, well, descriptions I can put into my form field for describing what the marked exhibit blurb is. So, for instance, 1 at is map of scene, 2 at Google Area Map, 3 at, and then you can just start filling in whatever you want for your generic exhibits to be described. It's quick, it's easy, no fuss, you don't have to type, bang, it's done. This is really good too if you're in court and if you can get a copy of the exhibits or from the people or from the civil attorney and the defense attorney, the combined list of the exhibits. And if you can, I used to do this, I used to scan it in and then just cut and paste all the exhibits right into this what I called my marked description. And I would scan them all, cut them all, and paste them all right into here. It was very quick, and then guess what? No typing, nothing whatsoever. Quick, easy, painless, and done. Time is money. So anyway, that's how you do this. So whenever I hit 1, it brings in map of scene. When I hit number 2, it brings in Google Area Map. Very quick, very easy. So then how do we get to this? So we're going to open up my generic marked, and here it is. So this is my generic marked, what I read in. This first form field right up here is my header file. And this is where this one comes in, where it changes the numbers or it changes the letters for you automatically. You can see in here I could name my form field if I wanted. It's adjustable and I want it to prompt me for contents. Those are always checkmarked for me. But here's the thing you want to make sure you have in your variable. And thanks to Jenny Griffin, I didn't know you could combine the two, but you can. I used to have separate exhibit blurbs, but not anymore. So I have P for people or plaintiff, and here's the key, NUM, num, and it has to be in all caps. And then the same for defendant is D, and then alpha in all caps. So you just want to have a little space there between the two, and that's what triggers that 3 to 4, 4 to 5, A to B, B to C. And if you had a huge case, it would, in number-wise, it would just keep going. That's not an issue. But if you're doing letters, once you get the Z, guess what it does? That's right, AA, BB, CC. I mean, it's a dream. You got to have it. So that's all there is to the marked exhibit blurb. It's rather complicated. There's a few steps to set up, but that's the way it is. So thank you for joining me here in Cosmo's Corner. I hope you get to use this. I hope you get the time to incorporate it. You're going to save yourself a lot of time, headache, and aggravation. See you next week.